Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. My name is Mr. Shafiq Fadli from SMK Pasir Mas, and today we are going to learn something interesting from our textbook Pulse 2 Unit 7 entitled My Blog. So I need you guys to open your textbook. Please open our blue textbook as usual. I give you some time for this. Make sure everybody opens our Pulse 2 textbook. I give you some time. Hurry up. Okay, thank you very much. So for today's lesson, we are going to learn something very interesting in this Pulse 2 textbook. Please go to page 82. We are going to learn a writing lesson. For today, it is a blog post and it is entitled My Blog. You should reach the page and it should be like this. Okay? Make sure it is on the page 82. I give you some time to go to this page. Okay? Everybody's good? Very good. Okay, guys, students, the objective of these lessons is by the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to organize and sequence ideas within short text on familiar topics and punctuate written work with moderate accuracy. So guys, for today, we are going to learn about blog. I know most of you, I think maybe all of you, don't really know what is blog, because blog is not something for today's thing. Blog, when I was young, when I was in primary school and secondary school, blog was something very famous. What is blog? Do you know what is blog? I know you are familiar with some other things like Facebook, Instagram, and I know, yes, TikTok. A lot of you have TikTok account, right? But what is blog? What is blog? Okay, maybe some of you heard something about this. Maybe some of you have blogs, maybe. But maybe your brother and sister, or maybe your parents used to have a blog. What is exactly a blog? Blog is a regularly updated website or web page, typically one run by an individual or small group, that is written in an informal or conversational style. It means, this is the key point for blog. Blog is something in the website. It is not a letter on the actual paper. It is not something else. It is something on the website, which is something online, or maybe a web page, and it is written in an informal or conversational style. It is not a formal style writing. It is not something like formal letter. It is not something like a report, an article. It is more leisure, more informal, and conversational. So, to be brief about blog, it is online. Blog is something, a text, a passage that is posted online, and it is in leisure style, leisure, relax. To be more, to make you more understand, it is like a diary. It is like a diary or a journal, but it is online. It is online. And it is a good practice for writing skill. When I took my TESOL back then in 2005, the first thing my tutor asked us to do was a blog post. He, the tutor, asked us to write a blog, a journal, a blog every week. Once a week, we have to write this. No matter, you can talk about your cousin or your activity or your interest. It doesn't really matter, but you have to write. It is the first thing that we learn before to make us become better in English. We have to be familiar with writing. And in this case, we write a blog. The best thing about blog is it doesn't have a rigid format. You don't have to worry about the format. You don't have to worry about the address, about the signature, where to put the address, where to put the signature. You don't have to think about that because blog is more leisure. Because blog, it is actually up to your style. You can make your own blog with your own style, and that makes your blog more creative, all right, and unique for sure. So guys, let's go to this page. I would like to remind you that we are going to discuss something on this page, page 82. I believe all of you is on the page right now, right? Okay, so the title of this person's blog, this is a blog, all right? This is a blog, and the person put the title for the blog, Seeing the Sights in London. All right, so basically, this is about London. This is something about London. It is like a diary. Remember that? I told you just now. It is like a diary. So, normally, a diary, we talk about something that we experience. All right, when you meet someone, you write about it. When you like someone, you write about it. When you eat something, you write about it. So, it is more to the experience. Okay, so by looking at this title, Seeing the Sights in London, we can say that it is maybe we haven't read the blog yet, but from the title, maybe this is about the experience, the writer's experience in London, right? So let's read the blog post. This is the second day of my holiday in London. I've never been here before, so I'm really excited. Yes, I told you just now, it is about the writer's experience in London. Okay, so this is the second day, day number 2, of my holiday in London. I've never been here before, so I'm really excited. All right, next. Yesterday, we went to Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. This is a very famous place in London. But we didn't see the Queen. Of course. We also went to the London Eye. It was fun, but Mum thought it was a bit scary. Yeah. Take note. But Mum thought it was a bit scary. Next. Today, we're shopping in Harrods, the biggest shop in the world. We came here by tube, but we got a bit lost. The London Underground is really busy, and there are a lot of stations. From the previous lesson, if you watch my previous lesson, in the previous video, I've told you about the tube and the underground. Okay, if you have no idea what is the tube, what is the underground, please watch the previous lesson, the previous video, also from me. Okay, all right. So we go next. We've still got lots of things to do. We haven't been to Madame Tussaud or the Natural History Museum yet. That is how we pronounce it, Madame Tussaud. I hope we'll have time to go there tomorrow because it's our last day. It's our last day. Tomorrow will be last day. Very good. So, now you can repeat the reading. If you want to read again, you can pause this video and you can read the passage again. You can pause this video anytime. Alright, this is not a live video. This is recorded and you can pause anytime if you need to. So we go straight to exercise 1. Look at the exercise under the passage. If you look at the passage, under the passage, we have exercise and it's stated number 1 over there. Okay. In exercise 1, it asks, what has the writer they want to know two things. Number one, what has the writer already done? And number two, what has the writer not done yet? Okay, what are the things that the writer already done? And what are the things that the writer not done yet? Okay, so what are the answers? I give you some time for this. Like just now, I told you just now, you can pause this video anytime. You can pause now and answer the question first. After that, you can listen to the answers that I'm going to give you. But pause first. Pause first, do the exercise. Do not listen to the answer yet. Do the exercise first. After you do the exercise, I'm going to give you the answers and you can check. Okay? I give you some time. Alright? Very good. So, what are the answers? For the first one, what has the writer already done? What has the writer already done? You can refer to the passage just now. What has the writer already done? The writer has been to Buckingham Palace. This is done. And the London Eye, also done. Been shopping, also done. And travelled by tube and got a bit lost. These are things that the writer has done. Alright? You get that right? Everything is right? Very good. Very good. Okay. I repeat the answer again. What has the writer already done? The writer has been to Buckingham Palace and the London Eye, been shopping, travelled by tube and got a bit lost. Alright. Good. Now, we go to the second question. What has the writer not done yet? The writer wants to do it, but it's not done yet. It's going to be done. The writer hasn't been to Madame Tussaud. The writer hasn't been to Madame Tussaud or the Natural History Museum. The writer did a lot of things over there, but the writer still not going to, still haven't went to Madame Tussaud and Natural History Museum. Alright? Two things for this question. You get that right? Yes. Okay. Maybe some of you wonder, what is Madame Tussaud? Madame Tussaud is a wax museum. It's a wax museum. If you go there, you can see and meet a lot of celebrities. Maybe some ministers, some famous people, some celebrities, some artists over there. But they are not alive. They are wax. Do you know what is wax? We have the look-alike museum in ICT. If you go to ICT, you can go to this kind of museum, a wax museum, where you can see a lot of people over there, but they are not alive. They are just wax. All right, guys, let's go to the next thing. For the writing focus, if you look at the textbook, we have a small box over there, box under exercise 1, writing focus. In writing focus, we are going to discuss in the blog post just now. We can see a lot of time that the writer used the word really and a bit. Really and a bit. Really and a bit is something quite common to use in our daily conversation, in our daily writing, right? Let's talk about these two words. We can use really and a bit before adjectives in informal writing, such as in a blog or an email. Please take note. Number 1, really and a bit can be used before adjectives. Before adjectives. Do you remember what is adjective? Adjective is a word or maybe a phrase to explain a noun. For example, I have a house. I have a house. Do you have a house? Yes, I have a house. But I want to explain. I want to describe the house. So I say, I have a big house. Right? Instead of saying I have a house, I can say I have a big house. Big is the description or explanation for the house. If I say I have a house, it is a correct sentence. It is correct. But I want to make it better. I describe my house. I have a big house. Or maybe I have a small house. Or maybe a lot of things. I have a new car. Or maybe I have a fat brother. Or maybe I have a tall sister. We want to describe something. We want to describe a noun. That is adjective. So, the word really and a bit can be used before the adjective. Like I said just now, I have a big house. I can put really before big. For example, I have a really big house. Did you get that? Yes. Simple, right? It is so simple. But remember, it can be used, it only can be used in informal writing. You cannot use really and a bit in formal writing. You cannot use really and a bit in formal letter, in article, in report. You cannot use really and a bit because really and a bit are more informal, are more leisure. Alright? For example, you can use it in a blog or an email. Okay? Because a blog and an email is not formal. So, what is the meaning of really? Really means very. And a bit means a little. Very and a little. Very and a little. It has the same meaning. Really, very, a bit, a little. Let's go to the next. Let's look at the example first. I'm really hungry. If I say I'm hungry, it is a correct sentence. But I want to describe the hungry. I want to say that I'm not just hungry, not the regular hungry. I'm really hungry. It has the same meaning with I'm very hungry. It's not a common hungry, not a regular hungry. Really, really, really hungry. Alright? Just like the second example, Sam is a bit sad. If I say Sam is sad, it is correct. The sentence is correct. You can say Sam is sad. It is correct. No mistake there. But I want to add something to the word sad. Not just regular sad. Not really, really sad. But a bit sad. Not really sad. But Sam is a bit sad. Okay? Very good. I can say Sam is really sad. Correct? I can say Sam is a bit sad. Correct? Or maybe I just want to go with Sam is sad. Also correct. Okay? Really and a bit can be used when it is appropriate and suitable with the meaning that we want to convey. Very good. So, to make you understand better, let's do the exercise. Look at the exercise number 4 below there. Exercise number 4. Go there. In exercise number 4, let's read this together. Rewrite the sentences using a bit and the words in brackets. Okay? So we have to rewrite. Rewrite means write again. The sentences, we have to use the sentence that they give us, but we have to write again, but using a bit. The sentence that they give us doesn't have a bit. We have to put a bit there. Where to put a bit, how to put a bit, that is the task for today. For example, the buses, a lot of buses. The buses weren't very fast. The buses weren't very fast. We want to change the word fast with slow. Alright? We want to change the word fast with slow. So, we have to take out the word very. We have to put in the word a bit. Alright? It becomes the buses were a bit slow. Does it have a same meaning? Yes, it has same meaning. The buses weren't very fast. It means the buses were a bit slow. Right? Very good. So, we cannot say the buses were a bit fast, because it has the different meaning with the first sentence. Make sure the meaning is the same. The buses weren't very fast. We change fast with slow, and we put a bit, it becomes the buses were a bit slow. Can you get it? You can pause the video and try to understand for a while, because after this, we are going to do the exercise. Okay? Alright, if you are ready, let's go to the exercise and question number 1. The museum wasn't very interesting. We want to change interesting with boring. Alright? The museum wasn't very interesting. We want to change interesting with boring. And we doesn't want to change the meaning. And we want to put a bit in the middle of the sentence. Where should we put a bit? Remember, we put a bit before adjective. Which word is the adjective? The word is interesting. Now, after we change it, boring. Alright? So, a bit must be placed before the word boring. So, the answer would be, the museum was a bit boring. Alright? The museum wasn't very interesting. It has the same meaning with, the museum was a bit boring. Do you understand? I hope all of you can understand this. Okay, I give you some time to do the rest. We have some more questions. Please complete all the questions. After this, we are going to discuss all the answers. Alright? So, you can pause the video now and do the exercise, because after this, I'm going to share with you the answers. But do not listen to the answers first. Alright? Answer the question first. After you finish answering the question, and then you can play the video and listen to the answers that I'm going to share with you. Okay, I think everybody's done. Let's look at the answer. What are the answers for the question that is in the textbook? So number 2, it isn't very warm today. It isn't very warm today. We want to change what word? I lost my word. We want to change a word. What word to be changed with cold? Of course, we want to change warm with cold, right? We want to change warm with cold over there. So, number 3, the people weren't very friendly. We want to put unfriendly. Clearly, we will change friendly with unfriendly. Just change it. The meal wasn't very cheap. The meal wasn't very cheap. So we want to put in expensive. Where to put expensive? Of course, we will change it with cheap over there. Alright? Over there. So we will change expensive with cheap. Okay. So let's look at the answers. Number 2. From here, it isn't very warm today. It has the same meaning with, it is a bit cold today. It is a bit cold today. Right? it has the same meaning. It is a bit cold today. It has the same meaning with it isn't very warm today. Why it isn't very warm today? Because it is a bit cold today. Right? Same meaning, right? Different sentences, same meaning. Number 3, the people were very friendly. It becomes the people were a bit unfriendly. Do you get it right? And number 4, the meal was a bit expensive. The meal was a bit expensive. Do you understand? Do you get it right? Everything's right. All of you. Very good. Very good. Well done. So now, let's go to the next question. Exercise 5. Look at exercise 5. Rewrite the sentences using really. Okay, just now, from the exercise previously, just now, the exercise requires us to put in the word a bit. Now, we have to put in the word really. We have to use the word really. Like this one. It was hot on the train. It was hot on the train. We want to put really in the sentence. Where to put really? Is it before it? Really, it was hot on the train? It sounds quite funny over there. Or maybe after it, before was. It really was hot. Not really. Where to put really? Remember what I said just now. Really and a bit. In this case, really. Really has to be put before adjective. Alright? And what word is the adjective in the sentence? It was hot on the train. Right? It is a subject, a noun. Was is a verb. Hot is an adjective. Yes, so hot is an adjective. We can put really before hot. So the answer would be, it was really hot on the train. What kind of hot? A little bit hot? Or maybe a regular hot? No, it is really hot on the train. It was really hot on the train. Very good. Very good. So now, let's look at the question, the exercise number 1. Let's make it as an example first. We had a great time. We had a great time. Okay? Like I said just now, put the word really before the adjective. Which word is the adjective? We had a great time. Which word is the adjective? Great. Very good. Great is the adjective in this sentence. So we can put really before great. So it becomes, we had a really great time. We had a really great time. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's do the rest of the questions. After this, we are going to discuss. Just like just now, please do not listen to the answers yet. Do the exercise. After this, I will reveal the answers for you. Okay? You can pause the video, answer the questions, and after this, I'm going to tell you what are the answers. I give you some time for this. Okay, you can play the video now, and let's look at the answers for these questions. Number 2, the question is, I was tired after the journey. We have to put the word really in this question, but where? Number 3, I think Berlin is an amazing city. Where to put really? There was a long queue for the museum. Where to put the word really? And number 5, it's a big shop. Where to put the word really? Remember, find the adjectives. Find the adjectives, then you can put the word really before the adjectives. For example, number 2, I was tired after the journey. What word is the adjective? Tired. Very good. Number 3, I think Berlin is an amazing city. What word is the adjective? Amazing. Very good. Number 4. There was a long queue for the museum. Which one is the adjective? Long. Very good. It is the description of the queue. So, long is the adjective. And number 5 is a big shop. It is not just a shop, it's a big shop. So, big is describing the size of the shop. So, big is the adjective. Just put really before all those adjectives like this. I was really tired after the journey. I think Berlin is a really amazing city. There was a really long queue for the museum. It's a really big shop. Do you get all those right? Very good. It is quite simple, right? It is quite simple. It is quite simple. Okay, so I think well done. Well done. Good job. And if you have trouble to understand, or maybe you want to revise, you can always replay the video and you can watch all the videos from us, from English teachers and all the teachers that you can see here in this channel. Mathematics and Bahasa Melayu, all subjects are in here. You can watch and rewatch all the videos to make you understand better. Because sometimes, if you watch the video once, maybe it is quite blurry. But if you repeat the lesson, you watch again, and maybe for 3-4 times, you are going to really understand the lesson. So guys, that is all for today. I am Mr. Syafiq Fadli from SMK Pasir Mas, and I wish you good luck. Have a nice day. Bye-bye and Assalamualaikum.